What's up, YouTube? Today we're gonna be talking about the newest DLC update for the War Machine DLC Pack 2, which was just released on April 10th, and I may be around a week late at this point for reviewing these free DLC maps, but I think I really don't care when I put out these reviews. It's okay whenever I do put them out, as long as I make them in the first place. And the free maps that are made this time are V2, which is named after the kill streak in Call of Duty, the most powerful one. And yeah, they're seeing it being played right now, and on this map I get 44 kills, but we somehow lose the match. But then on the second map, Egypt, another DLC map, you see me actually play the objective and not kill whore for the 44 kills I got on this map. You see me get about half of the kills and die way more, but it's only because I was playing the objective, and we actually end up winning the second map and losing this map somehow. So it's completely subjective about how whether or not you play the objective, and it can really, whether or not you play the objective, it can decide how you win matches in this game. And I never really cared whether I win matches or not, because mainly this is core playlist and not the competitive playlist for this Call of Duty game. So yeah, first off, V2, this is probably, I'm not really sure if I want to pick a favorite map, because I enjoy these maps, but I never got to enjoy them with regular sprint, how it used to be. So who knows, maybe my decision for how these maps play with regular sprint could have been different. So I think I like all these maps equally, but if you play Egypt, that map is confusing because players can literally run anywhere and everywhere now, and with that aspect coming to Call of Duty, you really have to keep an eye on the radar more than ever now. And I think, although the whole unlimited sprint thing, if you want to keep an eye on it, the main tip I can give anyone who plays Call of Duty is to keep an eye on the radar as much as you possibly can, because with that, it basically maps out where the players are, and you can use it to predict where players will be trying to kill you from. So that's my biggest tip I can give you, and probably the best tip anyone will ever give you, is to use the radar, because I know it's one small thing, but it really does help me a lot in this game, and it'll help anybody who plays this game, from the new players who don't play this at all to the players who are play this way too much like I do, and know that the radar can be one of the most valuable tools you can use in this game. And this is completely hypothetical at this point, but we're gonna talk about how normally if you play the competitive Cody, which I don't usually that much at this point anymore. The last time I did play it was for MWR. We put a team together for some GB matches, which were I don't think we were. Was this mainly was for fun because it was just a group of friends, and uh, I do know about the competitive side of Cody. I watch it get streamed. Probably as much as you watch Cody and play it, as much I've watched it get streamed on Twitch, and there's for hypothetical reasons, if this ever did come to competitive Cody, it could ruin and destroy the competitive side of Cody, mainly because the good players, professional Cody players who actually do this for a living, have it timed out to the second where every player would spawn and they can spawn kill them and completely control the way the entire game of Cody will go, most likely. So, but with the whole unlimited sprint update, that might be a problem now because with spares running around everywhere, it may ruin the whole timing aspect of Cody, which mainly just won't be there anymore because the whole unlimited sprint concept makes it as random as all hell. And yes, I enjoy it right now and the core players because normally all the annoying things you would die to at this point you don't die to anymore because you just speed through it. But yeah, that's why I hypothetically think that if this ever came to competitive Cody, it could ruin that whole side of it because hell, it might even destroy the competitive side of Cody this whole time. And I don't know if the Cody is ready to give up the competitive side if they're making this update. Who knows, maybe they are. And yeah, so that was my view. We got 3 maps again for DLC Pack 2. We got V2 and Egypt and Dunkirk, which is a lot like Bog if you consider the playlist at this point. And if you remember what Bog used to be, it's a lot like that. So there's some points to cover, and there's one side where you have buildings and you may want to go there if you don't want to die a lot. Then there's another side with cover without any cover at all, with limited cover and a boat on the middle left side for you to hide in. And it's mainly all these maps have limited cover, but like I said, it's more important now than ever to use the radar with the whole unlimited sprint update. And yeah, I'll see you next time, YouTube.
Capturing Beta. taking B!
Granate! Da bewegt sich was! Ich schmeiß eine Betäubungsgranate!
We hold Bertha! Losing objective Anton! Anton is lost.
Pack das Schwein!
Incoming enemy artillery! Get to cover! Enemy contact at Bertha! All positions in enemy hands! We can't keep this up! Keep this up and you will find yourself on the Eastern Front.
Enemy has Baker!
Domination!
Fire and maneuver! The mission begins now. Remember your training. Baker, locked down! Fire! Ah!
We have fire superiority! They're taking Able!
Capturing Charlie.
Perfect shot!
All positions secured.
They're capturing Charlie!
Lost C.
They're taking Baker! They're capturing Baker! Securing Charlie. They're taking Baker! Capturing Charlie. They're capturing Baker! They're capturing capturing Charlie. Charlie is overrun. Baker is ours. They're on the move! They're taking Baker. No ammo! Cover me! Cease fire! Domination. I'm reloading! Advance and take position. Closing with Charlie. Enemy controls Able. Charlie is ours. We have fire superiority. Closing with Baker. I think he's down! I need covering fire! Enemy has Baker. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Taking Charlie. Enemy care package observed. Stop their resupply. Capturing Baker. Damn it! We hold Baker. Incoming enemy artillery. Get to cover. They're taking Baker. Ammo! Baker's overrun. Enemy recon aircraft observed. Enemy bomb incoming. Get to cover. Party strike inbound. Find cover. Closing with Baker. Locked down. Fire.
Need another bandolier!
They're capturing Baker. They're taking Baker. They're capturing Baker. Need covering fire. Enemy spotted. They're taking Baker. I need covering fire.
He's moving!
They're capturing Baker. Party strike inbound. Find cover. Enemy recon aircraft observed. They're taking Baker. We lost B. Mickey! Closing with Baker. Dug in at Baker.
I think he's down.
Tossing stun grenade! Taking Able. They're capturing Baker. They're taking Charlie. I need cover and fire. I'm moving. Great work. They are in full retreat.